What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I want to talk about season 2 coming up in about less than 2 weeks. And I'm curious, and I'm wondering if anybody else is thinking the same thing. Will season 2 save Vanguard? I think that's a question that's on a lot of people's minds right now. And let's discuss some things about season 2 coming up in less than a couple of weeks. Now, as we all know, they delayed season 2 because they have said they want to fix the game. They're listening to us, etc., etc. So that leaves the question: are they gonna fix enough things in this game to save it? Because right now, as we all know, this game is in a horrible state. Warzone is in a horrible state. They put out a few updates. They made some tweaks to the combat pacing. Now we've got most of the combat pacings on most of the maps on free-for-all. They put out a couple of bug fixes on a few other things. But the update that they put out yesterday, or the day before yesterday, in fact, kind of made the game a little weird. It seemed to have reverted the update that they put out last week, and it kind of messed it up in a way. So I'm kind of concerned about that. If anybody else has noticed this besides myself, let me know down in the comments section. This update has made the game a little bit weird as far as like the matchmaking, at least for me in free-for-all. If anybody else plays any other game modes, let me know if it's affecting you in that game mode as well. But yeah, so they put out a couple of updates, try to patch a few things, and then now we are approaching season 2, and I'm wondering if this update will be the big update that they're saying is going to help fix the game. Now, I know that one update's not going to fix everything, but will it be enough? That's the question. Will it be enough to save this game? What I personally think is that if they don't come through with this update, and if it doesn't fix a lot of significant issues with the game, I think Vanguard is pretty much done. This is the last chance. They have said on multiple occasions that they were listening to us and they were taking our feedback, and they're going to fix the game. You know, they hear us. They're with us through all the struggles and everything that's going on and all the problems. But if they do not come through, I think it's a wrap for Vanguard. And maybe even Warzone as well, because we all know Warzone is in a crappy state right now as well. The anti-cheat not working right, and flying cars everywhere, and hackers are still running rampant. It's just a mess. On top of that, it was just recently announced that Battlefield 42 will not have a first season until the summer. So it's not like we can run to Battlefield if Vanguard ends up becoming worse or just as bad as it is now with the upcoming update. Halo is Halo. We all know that. And yeah, there's really nothing else to look forward to right now. Little by little, on a daily basis, we keep hearing about Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 news here and there. But according to a tweet that I have read, it's essentially going to be a 2019 part 2, just with new things. It's going to be a new game, new maps, new guns, you know, all that jazz and whatever. So that's, for me, that's not really too promising for me. And if I'm going to be perfectly honest here, I hated Modern Warfare 2019. And I know I'm not the only one that thinks that. And if the next Call of Duty is going to be exactly like 2019, just an updated version with a new skin, with new maps, new weapons, new story, everything like that, it's going to be a no for me. It's going to be a no for me, because I'm not going to put myself through another Modern Warfare 2019 game. I'm just not going to do it. No way. I honestly would rather play Vanguard in the state that it is now over another Modern Warfare 2019. I'm going to be perfectly honest, and I'm going to say it right off the bat. I'd rather do that. And I do believe, over time, Vanguard will get better with more updates, more content. You know, we already know that that's how they make Call of Duty nowadays. They release it unfinished. Then with each season, they put out new updates, new patches, new bug fixes, new content. and the game essentially gets better by the time the new one comes around. So that says a lot about how big of a fan I am about the Modern Warfare franchise right now. That I'd rather play this game in the state that it's in right now over the next Modern Warfare. Even Modern Warfare 2019 at that. I'd rather play Cold War for another year. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What are some of you guys going to do? If you're not a fan of Modern Warfare 2019, then that probably means you're not going to be a fan of the next Modern Warfare when it comes out. And if you at least like Vanguard just a little bit, does hearing this news about Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2 make you kind of appreciate Vanguard a little bit more? I don't know. I just kind of hope right now that Season 2 does enough to save this game for the meantime, because it's not looking good for the future. Yeah, while Battlefield is going to get its first season in the summer, I mean, it essentially has been out around the same time Vanguard has. So that's not really a good sign for Battlefield. It's already in a pretty crappy state right now, so it's not like we can run over there if the Season 2 of Vanguard update, you know, does nothing to fix the game, or if it does fix the game but then fixes 100 more things. It's like, okay, well, what do we do now? Do we like keep playing Warzone in the state that it's in? Is, you know, like, what if you're not a battle royale player? Then what do you do? Where do you go? Do you stomach Battlefield? If you like Battlefield, if you're a Battlefield fan, do you run there? Do you just deal with the issues and just play it and hope that by the time Season 1 comes around that it'll be better? We don't know. We don't know. There's a lot of questions that are unanswered right now, and we won't know anything until the time comes. And it's just a sad state for gaming right now because there's nothing to play. There's nothing to play, and we always come back to Call of Duty. No matter how crappy of a state that it's in, we just can't quit. We just can't quit. And now I'm kind of realizing with everything that's going on and all the news that's coming out, the next Call of Duty, and then there not being many other games to play right now, at least for me, it's like I can kind of appreciate Vanguard where it's at right now, despite the crappy state that it's in. But then again, it's frustrating, and sometimes I don't want to play for a few days. Don't even want to stream this game, but I come back to it anyway. And some of us come back to it anyway because we can't quit. It's all that we have, and it's a shame that we have to stay stuck in this abusive relationship until she fixes herself. I don't know what else to say. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think Season 2 will make or break Vanguard? What do you think Season 2 will fix? Let me know down in the comments below. Yeah, the state of gaming is in a pretty terrible state right now. We can go back to Cold War, and some of us can go back to Modern Warfare 2019, but it still doesn't. It still doesn't feed that hunger that we need for something current, something new. You know what I mean? It's just not a good state right now. It's not. I mean, there are a couple of games that I'm looking forward to coming up in the spring, like, you know, MLB The Show, Gran Turismo 7 supposed to come out soon. But, you know, this right here is the top dog right here. This is the bread and butter. Call of Duty is the bread and butter of gaming. And everybody knows, everybody sees that it's in a crappy state right now. So, I'm hoping Season 2 does enough to save the game. I guess we'll wait and see. You know, less than 2 weeks until the update. We'll find out what's up. But yeah, that's all the time that I have right now. I appreciate you coming through to the channel and watching this video. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell notification to be notified of when I go live and when I upload a video. Don't miss this content. I appreciate you guys for coming through, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.